Guys, and Merry Christmas. And I don't know if I'm gonna make another video before Christmas, but today I'm gonna be reviewing this, which is the Lego Batman movie Batmobile. This is the Speedwagon, the Batmobile of the film. And yeah, so it's really awesome. The set comes with 5 figures, and I will be reviewing it. So yeah, let's get a closer look. Now I was gonna review this on my table like I did the Batcave, but I was afraid it wouldn't be able to get all the details, so I thought why not just hold it and review it instead. So it looks pretty cool. As you can see, it is huge, super huge. I love the black and red wheels. Now, I don't know if you can see it. There's a little bat on the hubcap, and I really love black and red wheels. So that's cool. It's got these nice little, like exhaust pipes on the side. It's really cool, like this bit. And yeah, giant wheels. And there's a feature here which I will show off in a second. On the back, we have this so it looks pretty cool. Like the Batmobiles, like just flames thing on the back. But anyways, really cool. These wings can move up and down. They're really neat. And yeah, so we have a bat signal on the top, and also we have these black and red lines going across the Batmobile, and it's really cool. It reminds me of the 1960s Batmobile color design, so that's really neat. We have the Speedwagon written on the side, both sides actually, with the Bat logo as well, so that's really cool. And, when I saw this Batmobile, I didn't really like it that much, but in hand, I really like this thing. So you got the back design, which really looks like a Batmobile, but you have this sleek front mode with this little batarang here and this part here, and it really reminds me of like a Cadillac, like a limousine, something Bruce Wayne would drive, but also back here we got some Batman would drive. So it's kind of like a kind of car that both Bruce and Batman would be driving. It's kind of like a combination Batmobile, and I really like that. Like I said, I like these bits, and I like the batarang. I like the headlights, really cool. And there is some cannon stud shooters, I believe, on the side, as they're called. And yeah, so I really like that. As for the play feature, I mentioned. Oh, and by the way, there's a bumper sticker that says Batitude that I wanted to show off. But as for the play feature, so you can turn these, and this is great for driving this. I think if you're gonna make like stop motion Lego films, you'll really like this. But the leg or the arms, the wheels. I'm sorry. I've been reviewing too many action figures. The wheels can turn out like this, so that's really great if you just want to turn the figure or the car. Sorry about that. Like if you're trying to turn the Batmobile any directions or just anything like that, it really works and it'll help with that. And so yeah, like if you're like going straight but you need to turn, or wait, my brother showed me this and it was really cool because yeah, so I think it's like this. You can turn like this, and it's just really helps with turning the Batmobile, and it looks really cool. You can also bring these down, so it gives the Batmobile extra height, kind of like it does in the film. So that is really cool. I love this feature. Oh, and I did not realize this, but there is a Batitude bumper sticker on the back as well. So yes, it is really cool, and you can have it this much bigger, and I really do like that, to be honest. Gives this thing more buildability, and yeah, I guess like this could be like a hover mode for the Batmobile as well, kind of like how Lola is on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. So yeah, like a hover mode if you want to use it as that. But I really do like this. I personally prefer it in all down mode. That's like just me, and that's like not the name. I just called it that. So in case you're wondering, but I prefer it like this. Like I said, I really like the design of this Batmobile because it feels like a limousine and a Cadillac, something Bruce Wayne would drive, but at the same time, it also feels like a Batmobile, something Batman would drive. It's really the best of both worlds, and I think Lego has done an amazing job. So yes. There is also an airplay feature where you press this and you cause the cockpit to explode. Kind of weird play feature in my opinion, but yeah, I guess that's great if you want to blow it up or take the figures out. So speaking of which, let's move on to the figures. Start off with the bad guys of the set. We got Man-Bat over here. I believe this is the 2014 version. Really cool figure. He's got this stick of dynamite that he can just place in his hand. Really cool. I like the wings. I like the design on the chest. And as you can see, he's kind of like got a growl face. He also has this alternative, more scared of Batman look. So yeah, I really like this figure. He's really cool, and there are these Hitchman type figures. If I am not mistaken, these are called the Kabuki twins. I do not know if that's the name of them, so I'm very sorry about that. But yeah, as you can see, they have this nice mask, like designs on their suit. No real, well, actually, I was wrong. There is some leg printing as well. As you can see, the red design does go a bit down. I like the designs on the suit. I like the Wolverine-like claws, so that's cool. Now, as far as I can tell, they're the same. But they are really cool, and I believe these were characters on an appearance of they made an appearance on the Batman show from 2005, I think. I don't know. It was animated one, like the one before Brave and the Bold, but the one after the DC animated universe. So I'm not very familiar with that one, but I have heard they are from that episode or from that series or something like that. So it's nice that the Lego Batman movie is really paying homages to all of the versions of Batman. That's something I really like. Here we have Robin, and I think he's really one of the best reasons to get this set. I mean, this is an amazing Robin figure. I love the new look of Robin in the Lego Batman film. It looks so great. And I love the goggles and the hair, and it just looks awesome going all the way around. Really cool. The cape is a bit of an older style, but it is still really neat. And you can flip it up or just slide it around, really, because that works better. And you can see the back detailing of his belt. And I like the halfway printing on his arm, like the halfway of the sleeve. Very classic Robin. I really like that. And the leg printing is neat too. And the belt is cool. I like the R as well. Very, very much classic Robin on this figure. So one thing that does kind of like maybe strike me as a possible spoiler for the Lego Batman film, like I don't know, but he has this gun with this Batman symbol. But it also says on this side, Bat merch. I don't know if this is coming up. It says Bat merch, and it's kind of like weird to me. It would say Bat merch. So I wonder, like, if while Batman's fighting supervillains, he just like gives Robin a toy bat gun or something like that. One that's not an actual bat gun. That's why it says merch. But I do not know. So I'm wondering like that somehow connects to the film. But again, not sure. And as you can see, he has this huge happy face on his head, and turning him around gives him this kind of like just completely lost and a little bit of sad look. Really awesome, and it works so great with this figure. And he does also have eye printing, so if you remove this, and same with here, and that's really cool. So onto the last figure, Batman. And here we have the new Lego Batman. This thing is awesome. So a lot of 1989 Michael Keaton Batman vibes with this figure. So really cool. And I love that Batman symbol. I love designs on the chest. And the faceplate, really cool. You know, mask. Not too much shade. It is the older style. And he's kind of got the more, angered look. Really cool. And the cape is flexible. But one new addition that I absolutely love is this bat belt. I mean, this piece is amazing. Most of the Batman figures have like printed belts, but this has an actual belt piece. And I saw this in the trailers, and I was like, I was hoping they would make that into toys. And it is such a great piece, and I really, really hope they put this on more of the Lego Batman figures because it just looks amazing. And it's such a cool idea to like make a belt piece. I mean, it just looks great. Batman's utility belt is one of, if not his greatest gadgets, because it's what holds his greatest gadgets. So I think that's great that they chose to make this a piece. And yeah, for back printing, there is nothing there. So as for the head, alternate head, he does have a more astonished look, kind of like, whoa, what's going on? So yeah, that's kind of cool. And just to look at, he does also have the eyes like Robin and the other Batman figures before him. So you know, so yeah. Ultimately, this set is around 50, and at first, I didn't think it was really worth it for 50, you know, just because it's a Batmobile and a few figures. But after getting it, after seeing how huge and epic this thing is, I think it's definitely worth it. I love how the front is a very classic, you know, limousine, but in the back we got this giant Batmobile fill. And I also love the red and black that very much makes it look like the 60s Batmobile color scheme. So it's really cool that they involved multiple generations of Batman in this thing. And I really love that. So I definitely think for the vehicle it's worth it, and I also think it's worth it for the figures. I don't believe you can get this version of Man-Bat or any version of Man-Bat at the moment anymore, so that's great. And now you get these two characters, which will be great henchmen pieces, and you have Batman and an amazing Robin. Both of these figures are really great. I love the new belt piece, and I love this kind of style design. Ultimately, this is a great set, and I am really glad, really blessed that I picked it up. And thank you for watching. Please rate, like, and subscribe. And if I do not make another video by then, Merry Christmas.